Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis on euro dollar and GBP USD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in this instrument. Now from the lower time frame, we can see that euro dollar and GBP USD currently showing significant trading opportunity. Now before we discuss how we can trade, first let's look at bigger picture, looking at the monthly time frame to see overall picture in the market. Now from the monthly, we can see that euro dollar currently bearish. Now if we look at the overall picture from the monthly, we can see that from this resistance line, euro dollar had a very strong rejection with this monthly long week candle, followed by this month. So we have seen that euro dollar from this level had a strong breakdown, has broken this recent monthly support level, and we can expect euro dollar to create a new lower low. As below this support, we can expect have a drop before moving to the upside again. Now if we look at the weekly time frame on euro dollar, we can see that this market gathering liquidity from the top multiple times. We have seen here there is a strong liquidity trigger created this bearish candle, followed by we have seen another weekly pin bar with a strong liquidity grab from this resistance line, and with that weekly pin bar, euro dollar currently breaking this weekly support level and creating new lower low. Now as we see that the market gathering liquidity from the top in this downtrending market, we can expect euro dollar to come back down to create a new lower low, which is the previous support. Here we can expect now euro dollar to break down to gather liquidity from this support level. Now if we look at the daily time frame, we can see that from the daily also euro dollar is showing potentially downtrending market structure. We have seen in this resistance line, which is also acted here as a support on the daily, acting here as resistance here. From that zone, after gathering liquidity, has a strong breakdown followed by narrow correction, and we see that now euro dollar again breaking down to create a new lower low. There is a daily doji in that area from the daily on euro dollar, and we see that previous day as well. After this doji, today the market couldn't create any new higher high. Instead, we see that the sellers start to sell this market as it is a long-term downtrend, and we have seen multiple times euro dollar gathered liquidity from the resistance. We can expect now euro dollar to come down to break this support and to create a new lower low. So monthly, weekly, and daily is potentially bearish on euro dollar. Now if we look at intraday time frame to see potential entry opportunity, we see that also there is a head and shoulder in that area, a strong breakdown, also retest, and now we see the market is trending down to create a new lower high and lower low. What I think that as we see that here is a structure on eurodollar which is also bearish, which is highly likely that we could see a break to the downside. But before breaking this down, as the news is coming, I think that eurodollar highly likely we could see a bounce to the upside, and with that bounce a retest of this resistance line, which is also aligning with this liquidity zone, and from that zone, after a strong rejection, we will consider going short on eurodollar for this potential move to the downside with a high probability trade setup. Now let's look at GBP USD, looking at monthly time frame to see overall picture in the market. Now from the monthly, we can see that GBP USD is also showing potentially bearish. There is a long week here on the monthly, followed by another bearish candle. Also this month, we see that the week has been filled and also has broken this monthly low. At this point, we see that GBP USD is breaking all this support level and creating a new lower low. So from the monthly perspective as well, GBP USD currently showing potentially bearish. Now if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that on GBP USD also we saw there is a strong liquidity grab followed by a doji. Now this week we have seen that the price smoothly has broken this weekly support level, and the price is below this level currently. Now if we look at the daily time frame, we can see that from the daily perspective, GBP USD, this is the support here, and also all acting here with this green candle. Support has broken with this previous day's middleman. Now today, once the market opened from that level, the prices started to drop, which is also potentially downtrending market structure. Now, what do we see in this lower time frame? Previous session, we have seen a bearish candle that has also crossed this narrow dodges high, which also had a liquidity. Now, this session, we have seen that once after a little pullback, GBPSG is dropping down again. What I think that as we see the market is still maintaining downtrend, we can expect GBPSG also have an initial bounce during the news, and then we can expect it to drop back as the news is coming. We will be waiting for a pullback to the upside after a significant liquidity trigger. We will consider short on GBP with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now, if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also leave a comment below to support this idea. Thank you. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.